Prince Rogers Nelson versus Warner Brothers Records, the deal that changed the landscape of the music world. This analysis will break down the lengthy negotiation by revealing the parties involved and their positions and interests. The analysis will also pinpoint the positive points of the negotiation and where it may have suffered. In 1992, rock recording artist Prince signed an exclusive 6-album, $100 million recording contract with Warner Brothers Records, following the success of his diamond-selling album Purple Rain. The recording is rated by many as one of the greatest albums in history. The album remained atop Billboard's 200 chart for 24 consecutive weeks. It is listed as the 6th best-selling soundtrack of all times. From the beginning, it was Prince's intention to exercise artistic freedom when recording. He wanted the autonomy to choose what he recorded, how the music was recorded, and how and when it was released. His dogmatic pursuit to exert control of his art blazed paths for artists wanting similar control. The 1992 contract was a major coup for the artist, except for the fact that Warner Brothers would earn millions of dollars from all the album sales and royalties from other licensing deals because they owned the rights to his master recordings, which was in direct conflict with Prince's desire to retain the rights to his music and to receive proper compensation for it. The contract stipulated that Warner Brothers would retain ownership of recordings produced by Prince during his tenure at the label. They, in turn, would provide him advances, $10 million per album, to continue writing, arranging, producing, and recording music with the label. Soon after the contract went into effect, Prince began releasing music using the moniker, the artist formerly known as Prince, and to a greater extreme, he dropped his name altogether and opted instead for the use of an androgynous symbol. The maneuver could have been perceived as a dirty trick to avoid his 6-album contractual obligation. In addition, the inscription of the word slave he bore on his cheek during public appearances instigated negative emotions from fans toward the label, who was seen as the oppressor. Warner Brothers, one of the largest labels in the nation, responded in kind by releasing music recorded by the artist specifically for public consumption and profit, but not satisfying his 6-album deal. They responded to the slave inscription, stating, "He's the best paid slave in the world." Ultimately, the artist released a set of frivolous recordings to satisfy his contract with the label. Warner Brothers, separating the person from the problem, settled the contract. Fast forward 18 years, and Warner Brothers and Prince joined forces to release new music. The licensing partnership appeared to be mutually beneficial to both parties. Under the global agreement, Prince regained ownership of his master recordings, and Warner Brothers had licensing rights to re-release approved albums. According to Prince, pre-mortem, he and Warner Brothers were pleased with the negotiation and looked forward to a fruitful working relationship.